Hello everybody, how are we doing? And welcome back to the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It's Friday night. I'm going to pour my first beer of the night. How is everybody doing? How are we all? Happy Friday. I've been waiting for this beer all day. Me too. So how are we all? How are we all doing? Hi Simon, Damien here in Ireland having a few beers tonight. I'd have a pint with a good head. Would you have any recommendations on what beer I should look out for? Damien, anything you love. If you love IPA, get some IPAs. If you love a stout, get a stout. Hello Lewis, Stone the Crows, how's it going? I'm on the old Patronus from Lidl. Evening, Simon. Love the Stone Crow. Thank you very much, Matty. 98. Really appreciate it. This one is 5% ABV. Used to be higher this years ago. Evening, Pete. So we got Love Badger, Sentry saying hello, Cy. Saying, is that a Patronus? Good evening, chaps. Cod Chops. Paul Turvey. Hello, Paul Turvey. How you doing, mate? How you doing? Right, let's get in, shall we? Friday night. We made it. 31G has been waiting for this beer so much all day long that he had a few beers just before that. Andy Wright, Man United 6, sick of it. Owen Hughes, drummer. Drums. Ryan Malloy, Steve Jeffrey. I'm jealous. Can't get the Patronus bottles in Lidl anymore. Maybe it's just where I live in Dublin. That's strange, isn't it? Andy Wright. No, haven't. I really don't care. I really don't care. I really don't care. Evening, Cy. Some top vids this week, mate. Love the chili con carne, face off and wine tasting. Jonathan Nibbler. I enjoyed that chili con carne video. I was surprised by the Tesco. How good the Tesco one was with the rice already in there. Oh, it was really good. Chili con carne and rice. Really good. Ed sat drinking a Cask Kernel Pale Ale in the local craft beer bar. A great way to end a week. Where are we now? Where did that go? Loads of comments coming through, that's all. Paul Jones, good luck. Stephen Claxon. Hello, Stephen. How you doing, mate? All them beers are done, mate. Hi, Cy. Cheers, everyone. Taylor Ben, all right, all. Chris Martin, AF Cockers. Hello, how are we doing, Chris? Good evening, Tall Paul. Richard Wilson, evening, Simon. Stone the Crows. Any breweries I should look out for? Brew London this year. I'll have a look at the guest list. I've not had a look at the guest list yet to see what breweries are on. Do you know this? Patronus is there's something not quite. A little bit skunky or something. Weird. Good name for pub, named after a classic rock band, Alan Thompson. No, we do a lot of Stone and the Crows here in Wales. Paul Goggin, evening, Cy, on the Stiegel Gold Brow from Salzburger. That sounds good. Where'd you get that? Oh, the Stiegel, I know, Stiegel beer. Good stuff, that. Having a beer by myself then. But then I saw you were live and I wanted to come and chat. Owen, you coming in and have a beer, man? Oh, pardon me. It's a virtual pub. Come in, say hi. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. This is what it's all about. Hello, Big Kev. How you doing, mate? This is what it's all about. people joining, having fun, talking, chatting, making friends on here. It's great, absolutely great. On the Asvex Brewing IPA, says Sam. Lorraine Coleman, evening Simon, how's your week been? I'm drinking a Sierra Nevada IPA. What do I have for dinner? I had a pizza. Lewis just on the Chinese. Oh. How's my week been? Well, I'll start off with right now, actually. About 6 o'clock. I don't know if you can tell. A little bit subdued. I come over with this massive dizzy spell, and it haven't passed. I'm standing here like, whoa, like dizzy, and I don't feel too great. We'll plow on. Oh, I reckon if I can get a beer in me, I'll be fine. Get a beer down, I'll be fine, I reckon. Morning, Simon. I'm drinking a Sahi beer this evening. Drunk already now. Hope you're all good. Oh, all good. Yeah. Oh, there's something up. My goodness me, what's the matter with me today? Guys, highlight of the week is, so I'm looking forward to the warmer weather in the bar. Oh, it's going to be great. Guys, it's going to be fantastic. Fisk's, Hammonds. Oh. Oh, I don't feel great. I'm trying my best, man. I don't want to like. Oh, it was short notice. One, if I was going to say I was ill, it was too short notice, like to say, "Oh, I'm ill." Oh. Come on, we can do this. Stop. Drinking beer might not help. Daniel Smith. I can't tell. You look fine. Finish early if you need to. Oh no, we'll be all right. We'll crack. We'll plow on. We got to plow on. I had a haircut 5 weeks ago. Get a beer down your arteries, absolutely. So Lizard, Simon, I hope you feel better. Hopefully, take a break, says Lewis. We'll be all right. Matt, before time. Right, hiccup remedies. It's just the hiccups. You'll get through this. Yeah, we will. All nighters. Have a. Have a drink of water while biting on a pencil. That'll help the hiccups. I think that little burp just helped as well. Have an Andrews. What's one of those? Hi from States here in Columbus, GA. Everything is well with you and your family? Absolutely, yeah. The Golems. Chris Martin. Get some 1698 down your neck. Oh, what's going on, man? Oh. Keep going and keep drinking. Breathe in, hold your breath for 30 seconds. Andrew McKevin. Tablespoon of sugar. That'll sort me out. Have a brandy and kill the germs. Dizzy spells. I had that last year. Something to do with the sinuses. Lorraine, it's awful, isn't it? Last 2 Saturdays, I've had dizzy spells, and then weird. Watching side live on the live stream now. Hopefully, not somebody get him a vacuum for the gas. So, having been dizzy and new GI symptoms are not a great combination. Be careful with your ticker, sir. Dizzy and giddy symptoms, right? Yeah. 15-minute break. You need a good winding, like a baby, mate. It should have give you a pat on the back. Should have had the Chinese after the beer, Simon. Yeah. 175 record says, hope you're okay. Well, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. Right, there's only 200 people. Come on, we can do this. We're gonna move on. There's 200 people into the Stone Crow virtual pub. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Can you hit the likes? Let's wind this Stone Crow up now. Can we do 100 likes? Hit the like button down below. 100 likes of the Stone Crow virtual pub. David Bolton, I'm drinking too fast. Chippy T says, hi, side, drinking a Rev James in Festignog. Just watched your old review. Awesome, Chippy T. Kevin says, hold your breath for 30 seconds. Hop on your left. One of those things. Just have a case of indigestion. It'll pass now. Fix your hoodie strings. And the hiccups will never happen again. I know. Look at these hoodie strings now. Hang on. Where are we? There we go. Where's Mel? She spends a bit of time with Annabelle now these days. That was Anthony Major. Hello, Anthony Major. How you doing, mate? Gas. Yeah, 7 o'clock on a Friday night. They're not there on a 3 o'clock. Never mind 7 o'clock. Ted Slow says maybe a return to pie tea will help. I don't know whether I feel a bit better though. It worked. Not a hiccup for in a minute. There we go. Doing a live stream about never mind. There's nothing I could do. I'm standing here doing a live stream myself. I'm going to stay positive. I've always wanted to stay positive. I've always wanted to just be I said this at the start of the year. There's so much stuff going on now. There's so much bad news all the time, isn't there? That I promised at the start of the year, if you want positivity, come here. Positivity, smiles, jokes, let's have a laugh. If somebody wants to make a live stream about me, then they're going to make a live stream about me. There's not an awful lot I can do. Again, I know I was saying this just last week. I was saying last week that it's none of my business and stuff. I suppose it is my business now because there's a live stream happening. But at the end of the day, if I take notice of that and if I start concentrating all my energy in that, I'm never going to make good video, am I? I'm never going to make good video if I concentrate all my energy on negative stuff all of the time. I pushed that man to 1,000 subscribers. And then he jumped on some other man's back, and then he jumped on, and he's just one of those people, he'd step on your head if you were drowning. That man would step on your head if you're drowning. But anyway, enough of that. Let's move on. What are the Martins doing this weekend? We're in the pub tomorrow. I got to fix a door. I got to fix my mate's door at 12 o'clock tomorrow. And we're going to the pub. We're in the pub at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Gonna have a nice afternoon in the pub. Evening, Simon. Happy Friday. I come here for a good time and a laugh on a Friday night. Exactly, Kevin John Sloan. This is what it's all about. And you're right. There's not, is there? And you're right. There's nothing positive about that, is there? Right. So, how has your week been, everybody? Where are you from? What are you drinking? Where are you from? What are you drinking? Big Kev, Jimmy White did really well. Snooker standards are just not the same nowadays. I'd love to see Jimmy make the World Championships next month. I'd love it. Do you know what? I'm feeling better. I feel like the dizziness is passing. The hiccups are gone away. I feel like we punched through that. We punched our way out that paper bag, didn't we, eh? How do, Si? Hope you're all right. Like the reviews this week. Just hold your breath. Well, with the hiccups, yeah. Ignore the other. Love your stuff, mate. Stay with it. Chris Steele, thank you very much. Roy, Netherlands drinking more Slattle Imperial Stout. Well, Roy, that was done today, mate. That was done today. Did you have them crisps? So Roy sent me some crisps from the Netherlands. They're called, they're over there, Heat like Carolina Reaper crisps. Oh my goodness me. I did a 17% stout and Carolina Reaper crisps. Oh my goodness me. I was drinking the stout, 17%, and eating a crisp. Oh, Roy. That's going to be a video. That video is coming out soon. Thank you, Roy. Roy also sent me some air-dried Carolina Reapers. Look at those. They're really nice ornaments. I'm going to use them as earrings. Oh my God, with my hiccups and my dizziness, man. I mean, it'll be a while before I get round to them, I tell you. Mr. Nemesis got a life and death on the perfect draft. David's in Aberdeen in Scotland. Last time I drank Breeze, I say it blew my mind. Steve, it will. Will you, Andy? No, absolutely not. If I don't get along with people, I just like block them. I just get rid of them. I know you can probably do a search on YouTube and find it, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. Simon just ordered 12 Carlsberg Elephant Extra Strong from Germany after seeing your review you did last year. Ireland, Scotland, Beavertown, Luna, Hayes. Bang it on the bud on the old car shampoo, William. Well done. Drinking German Kolsch in the Fens. Sounds lovely. Eric Grunland is in Sweden drinking a Chang Classic. Enjoy, Eric. Greg currently enjoying some Shiraz red wine for switching to Moore's Rattle Fruit Bomb really soon. Greg, enjoy. Paul Jones says, don't eat before the show. And Kevin says the mighty Sunderland drinking Stella Unfiltered. Cool. I've never been to Sunderland before. Dorset on the Stella Unfiltered. Southport and on the water. Off to the lakes tomorrow for a gallon of Cask. Ian's Glasgow Brooklyn Lager. Kent on the Fuller's London Pride. Steve, I'm on Butty Back and King Goblin. Awesome. Sunny Stoke, Beer and Moretti on the sub. OCSC Gaming. Ted Slaughter's on the Scranton, PA. Chris B says, go on, Simon. Thought you might call it a night early at first. No, we're all right. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. Paul Turvey, Newcastle Full Circle Brewery, Looper IPA. I know Full Circle. Ted's drinking a coffee. Enjoy your coffee, man. It's a virtual pub. You can drink what you want. This is the point of it. Congleton, Cheshire, Vocation Roll with it. Then a few Lost Cosmonauts to finish. 17 Records is having a fight with Andy. Where did all these comments come from? Wow. No, you prefer 100% malt lager, but any adjunct lager you really enjoy. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to try a load of them just to see. I try and stay away from the big batch beers like Carlin, Foster's, Stella. I try and stay away from it. North Lancashire drinking Magic Rock Sorcery. Stone the Crows is Friday. Happy Friday all. Still finishing off a spreadsheet, but at least with a Schneider Weiss, Hopman Weiss. Roy Bruder says, Crispy says, Roy Bruder, lovely but deadly, like a female bombing. No, right. Drinking a cheap Corona coffee from local supermarket. And outside is -10 Celsius. Here in Finland. Amazing. Damien is drinking Peroni. Irish craft beer. Alan Mead's in. I've 6 Franciscanas with my name on them for this evening. I'm on the Weiss beer as well. Alan Mead. Hey, Simon, cheers. Heineken on the blade. Greetings from Germany. I'm on the Triple Camelot. Gavin Knight and D is having a few Cronenbergs. Kevin John Sloan, come to Sunderland. I'll show you the sites. Oh, I'd love to come. Love to come to Sunderland. Hello, all the beer buddies. I watched Sunderland Till You Die on Netflix a few years ago. It's funny, isn't it? Sunderland were always a big club, always a big football club. It was shocking to see them go down to League One. Absolutely shocking. But they're on their way back now. They might even make the playoffs this year if they're lucky. Vocation Sweet Caramel, Chocolate Stout. Neil Morgan says evening all. Chris Martin says Aldi Rheinbacher Pills, followed by Brewdog Stout. Enjoy. Chris Steele's drinking Bira Italian in Essex. Not too bad. It's cheap. Here we go. Andy Wright. Honestly, can we please refrain from the other channels that want to say stuff about? I don't want to talk about it. I really don't want to talk about it. I want this to be really positive. It's Friday night. I'm feeling slightly dizzy. I'm a bit hiccupy. I'm not 100%. And I want a good night. I want a good Friday night. I don't want to stand here talking about other YouTube channels. I'm not doing that. I'm really not. I'm not going down that road. If they want to go down that road, they can go down that road. They really can. But I am not talking about other YouTube channels. I am not doing it. This is not a children's playground. This is not a children's playground. Why don't they just... Anyway, yeah, I was about to say grow up. Grow up, grow up. Absolutely grow up here. Grow up. Get on with your life. Stop. I don't want to talk about other channels. I do not want to talk about other channels on YouTube. Couldn't care less. Grow up. I'm on the Orange Boom, 8.5%. Your best beer, if you could get it imported, sorry, Richard Smith. Best beer, if I can get it imported, would be... it would probably be that beer up there, Pliny the Younger. What an amazing beer that was. In the middle of the week, drank a Northern Monk Holy Faith, surprisingly tasty non-alcoholic beer. Yeah. Chris, just to answer Eric Grindland, I don't really drink non-alcoholic beer. I'm not really a fan of it. Simon, you rock. Love your reviews. Watch them every single day. Chris, thank you very much, Chris. Really appreciate it. Simon, I'm on the O'Hara's Irish Red Ale. Have you ever tried it? It's amazing stuff. I'm from Sunderland, says Ian. Cool. I gotta go. I gotta visit Sunderland. It looks a lovely place. I find Kronenberg to be one of the better mass-produced beers. Is D. you enjoy what you enjoy. That's the main thing. 31G is mixing. Missed that. The comments flying in tonight. Pinot Grigio and Stella. Finland is in. Ted Slaughter says, I know. Nigel Fortune is drinking a vocational life and death. Hello, Nigel. How you doing, mate? There's a new Northern Monk beer in Tesco. I think I've reviewed some of them. Oh, Kevin Joe. Yeah, they might playoffs all the way. We got a new member. I Amsterdam is a new member of the channel. Amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you so very much. What have I done? We got a new member of the channel. There's a new hello all. I'm on the Bishop's Finger, 67 pence in Sainsbury's at the minute. 67 pence for Bishop's Finger. That's incredible. I'm finding it hard to get the gold now down. Should I keep with it and finish it, or scrap the beer and have a Paul and a Paul Goggin? Get it down, you mate. Get it down, you. You'll feel better in the morning when you look in your fridge and you've got an extra beer. Because what will happen is you won't have an extra beer because you poured one down the sink. Get through it, man. Get through it. That's how I think of it. Ted's in the shower. Can't fault it. Ross says, well said. Be the bigger man. Yeah, absolutely. Christine says, I won't read this one out loud because I've had enough of it. Not that I've had enough of Christine. I've just had enough of this whole situation. Yeah, it's just time to travel with the dizziness. This one is too bad. Man should. Yeah, Christine, totally. Taylor Benz as well said. Well said. A lot of people saying well said. DL, not really. I don't really watch boxing that much. Christine, yeah. Jeffrey, I've been able to find out that beer's a bit expensive on there. I'm in a couple of days in my local and a couple of fat ones in the garden. Crazy 8. Going to tuck into some home-cooked beef stew and dumplings. Oh, that sounds amazing, Crazy 8. If anything, they'll get you more followers. Oh, yeah. I mean, you kind of know you're doing all right, don't you, if people are making stuff about you. It's when no one's talking about you, then this is the thing. If no one's talking about you, no one's talking about you. You haven't really done much in life, have you? At the end of the day, if they're talking about you, it means who once said it? There's no such thing as bad news. That's like an old saying. And there's another old. You'd be more upset if they weren't talking about you, wouldn't? That's another saying, because it means like nobody cares, nobody's watching, nobody cares. If there's people out there making videos about you, it means you're a little bit successful, and job done. The more noise, the more kind of like, you're never going to get on with everybody in life. You'll never get on with everybody in life. You'll get on with a lot of people. You'll get on with a lot of people in life, but you won't get on with everybody in life. Do I have a favourite Belgian beer? My favourite Belgian beer would be, I'm going to get into the beer. My favourite Belgian beer. Probably like a Rochefort or something. Nice Belgian triple, something like that. James Moss is on the Seven Brothers. On the Edelweiss. Cheers, Simon. Sapporo, some nice drop. Scars Music says, need more food reviews, bro. Love him. Scars Music, we put a Burger King up today. Lee's on the Captain Morgan. Spice and Coke for starters. Sounds good. I'm feeling okay now. The dizziness is passing. Worst beer I tried yesterday was that Shipyard American. Maybe it's a bit skunky, isn't it? It's made by Marston's, Christine. It's supposed to be an American beer for Shipyard, but it's made by Marston's Brewery, or brewed by Marston's Brewery, I should say. Welcome Amsterdam, says Jack Bander. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the new membership. Better off come to Newcastle site, says Paul Turvey. Well, we'll do a tour of the northeast, won't we? Roy McKenzie says, good evening, Squire. Still a perfect draft on the go. Woohoo! Won the lottery. Oh, set for life. I won £4. So I'll be oh, cool. What country do the best beers? At the moment, you won't be surprised to hear me say Germany. I'm in total love with German beer at the moment. Dan is on the Vault. Dan Lowe is on the Vault City in Cardiff. Hello, Dan. How you doing, mate? When you getting your haircut, says RM. Oh, you know, it looks like he's shaved, doesn't it? Just looks like I've got to shave. If I shave my head, how different would that look? If I shave my head, how different would it look? It'd be the same when I still have this blooming fat face, wouldn't I? So if I shave my head, people would be like, oh, where's your long hair gone? It's only, you only know I got long hair when I do that. From the front, you know. I went shopping yesterday. Big shop. Big shop. Anthony Duval. This is a really good joke. When my wife caught me standing on the bathroom scales, sucking in my stomach, she laughed and said, ha, that's not going to help. And he said, it sure does. I can see the numbers now. That's a good one. Simon, have you seen the Peroni have brought out 4 packs of 440 milliliter cans, but at a cost of over £7. YouTube boxing is funny. Anyone know? Exploring with Josh. I'm the person who hooked him. Was exploring with Fighters UK. The proof is on his channel from 2018. Dan thanked me personally. Cool. YouTube boxing. I don't know. Bit old for that, aren't I? Benovius, there's no such thing as bad publicity, of course. Hello, Mr. Simon Wood. How are you doing, Simon? Cheers to you, mate. Andrew Campbell. Pain of absolute just watch a few minutes of the absolute draft thing. And his big fan. It's strange, isn't it? It's really strange. You know, the worst thing about this whole thing is, like, I've been going 13 years. You think, you know, have a little bit of respect in there. Have a little bit of, like, respect. The thing is, right, you see it all the time. YouTubers come along, new YouTube channels, and they think they can have instant success. I've had to work my nuts off. I've had to work my nuts off to get this channel where it is. And I've got to be honest with you, if things carry on like they are, I'll have to get a job. It's not great out. It's not, you know, it's not like all sunshine and rainbows. It really isn't. But what happens is that they, like, you'll see a multitude of different beer channels, and they all come. They've got great intentions, and I can't fault them. I can't fault them for these great intentions. It's absolutely fantastic. It's absolutely wonderful that there's loads of other beer channels in YouTube. But the problem is that the mistake is made when they think they're going to get instant success. It's taken me 13 years. 13 years. I didn't make any money for the first 8 years. 8 years. And it's almost as if, like, you're the bad guy, like, you know, because you put 8 years of your life earning no money on YouTube, and then all of a sudden, okay, things have happened, things, and now you're scraping by type of thing. And then the next thing you know, you're the bad guy. You're the bad guy because their channels are not like taking off. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like I just said it now, Andrew Campbell. They need to grow up. They're like children. They need to grow up. The only thing worse about being talked about is not being talked about. So for anybody who's just tuned in, apparently there's a live stream somewhere right now commentating and talking about this very, very live stream, talking about me. And the worst thing about it is it's another beer channel. And it's just absolutely childish and grow up. Absolutely grow up. We got a super chat. We got a €6 super chat. Simon, looking forward to the chili challenge. Oh my goodness me. Roy. What do you think the next day on the happy day? Oh, Roy, I was like, oh, I got a question, Roy. Oh. What's this? Thanks for the €6 super chat. Thanks very much. What is this? Giga. So Roy, who's paid for the super chat here, thanks, Roy, has sent me a box of stuff from the Netherlands. And this is 14.5%. 14.5%. 15%. It's 15% red liquid. It looks like, remember the old two-stroke petrol engines on the motorbikes? It looks like it wants to go in a petrol engine. Rochefort, yeah. GJ, yeah, totally. When are you going back to the Czech airport to stock up on the beer and crisps? Them. Oh. I made a video today talking about my plans for summer holidays. Simon Woods drinking the extra Stone Crow bitter and loving it. Absolutely cool. Well done. Good beer, that. Good beer. On the Bourgogne des Flandres, says Lawson Weston. On the Hasselrodder Perfect. Oh, I haven't had that. I've had it in cans, but I haven't had it on a Perfect Draft. Mickey and Temby. Hello, Mickey. How you doing, mate? He's on the King Goblin. Smash the like button. Christine's talking to people, which is great. Just got some Jungle Trip Pale. Any good? I haven't had it for a long time, to be honest. Kevin says 10% of people will hate you, 10% of people will love it. Love it up to the other 80%. That is important. Absolutely, of course, yeah. You have been to Salisbury, St Ives, come to Perth, Scotland. You won't forget it, literally. Derek Phillips. I've heard about Perth. I've never been. I need to see more of this country. There's so many places I've not been to. I'd love to go to Birmingham drinking. Never been to. Oh, boy, I did when I was in the army. I did when I was in the army. Just a little bit of drinking. Lichfield, near Birmingham, isn't it? But I'd love to do Birmingham city centre. I've never been drinking in Manchester. I've never been to Manchester in my whole life. Never been to Manchester. Been to York. York's amazing. Love York. Leeds. I've been to Leeds, Salisbury, St Ives, all over Wales. I need to get out. Really, need to get out. Get to them places. Drink them places dry. Yeah. I will continue to support you, mate. You always cheer my days up. Thank you very much, Christy. I really appreciate that, mate. Simon, you going back to Thursdays in May for Stone Crow and then taking 3 months off like last year? William, it all depends, really, William, to be honest. It all depends. Like, I'd like the summer off. I would like the summer off. I've got to be honest with you. I do like to break from the Stone Crow, but at the same time, after about a month or two, I start to miss it. I start to miss the Stone Crow. I'm like, oh, Friday, so I do a live stream. So what I was finding in the summer, I did a couple of live streams over the summer. I did a thing with Pete Brown. I did a thing with Brew York. I did something else as well. Oh, the Craft Republic. I did the Craft Republic live stream. So I get to the point where I miss doing live streams, and I'm like, I miss you guys, you know, because there are some of you who you'll only comment on the live streams, and it's good to. It's like a different audience. It's almost like a very different audience to my regular daily upload audience. For argument's sake, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind me saying this, Big Kev. So I'll hear from Big Kev now on a Friday night about 8, 9, 10 times tonight. But in my normal beer and food reviews, I know he's probably watching, but he doesn't comment on them, or very rarely does he comment on them. And that's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine, because I think you've got this audience of watching you live and having a beer and having a laugh, and then you've got that kind of separate audience of who just want to watch videos. So there's two different types of audience watching. Sorry, are you going to do reviews when you're in like burgers and punch vodka? Wow. Roy says, Simon, every Friday night I am on the couch in the Stone Crow and my wife. Are you looking that beer guy? Mr. Nemesis, I'm heading to your lovely country in May for an overnight motorcycle ride. Your roads are sublime. Mr. Nemesis, like, yeah, around North Wales, you can have some right fun, can you? Mid to kind of North Wales. Brecon way. Absolutely like. Dan's drinking a Coors Light. Derek says, awful seeing this. Genuinely believe you'll have a harassment or online stalking case like the Alex. Well, Derek Duval, this is the thing. This is the thing, because there's lots of fake accounts. There's one commenter every day called Billy something, and like today it was like, so I posted my Burger King video, and it was like, oh, you've done your 4 beers, and then you jumped in the car and went down Burger King, and like it's like little niggles every day, and I giggle and laugh at them, but I know it's these channels, and I'm building up a kind of like, I'll just grab it all. I'll just grab it all, put it all together, and you know, just keep building. Because at the end of the day, it all leads back to an email address. Every channel leads back to an email address, and it all leads back, and it's all. The funny thing is, they're all falling out over WhatsApp. Like they're all falling out, and then arguing. They're like children. Oh, they're like children. They really are, Derek. It really doesn't concern me. It really doesn't concern me. When you realise how childish it is. Can you imagine me? Can you imagine me starting a live stream and talking about none other than somebody on YouTube? You wouldn't see me doing that, would you? You really wouldn't see me doing that. And I think that's like how you're brought up, how you've been educated, how like a bit of, is it decor? Do they call it a bit of respect for yourself, a bit of decor, a bit of kind of like, I wouldn't do that. Start a live stream. Oh, here we go. I'm going to talk about this channel for the next 2 hours type of thing. Have a bit of respect. Have a bit of like human decency in there. Human decency. It's just it's funny. It's funny because half the thing with the moment it's almost like you can control this. It's almost like you're like this. Did you know the strings? Remember them things on the strings, the little toys, and you do this. Like if I talk about it, the views go up. If I talk about it, the views go up. I can do this with my channel. If I talk about like what's going on somewhere else, it's almost like you're a flipping puppet master type of thing, you know? It really is. And the people who are tuned in, they want the drama, they love the drama. They love the drama, they absolutely love it. You know, it makes me laugh, like, if I went steaming in now, calling them all the seas under the sun, look, it's gone up another 8 views now. If I started going, there'd be about 600 people watching. But I'm not here to do that. I'm not here to kind of like, I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for the drama. I really am. I really am not. Simon, you need to buy a camper van so you can get around to different places. Oh, I'd love that. Stephen Jeffrey, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? Just pull up at a pub car park and say, hey, I do some beer reviews on YouTube, and can I plug in? Can I borrow your electric? Or can I plug my toilet into your drain or something, can I have a bit of water? That sort of thing. And then maybe do a feature on their pub, Just had a Fuller's Golden Pride, beautiful beer, 8.5%, says Stephen Pollard. Caramel carbonation, push the beer on the mouth. Big fat thumbs up. Right, Connor, £1.99 super chat. They were just speaking about. Well, Connor, £1.99 super chat. Now, I could, where'd you go with that? Do you defend your wife, lose your temper? Do you defend your wife, lose your temper, embarrass yourself type of thing? My wife's grown up enough that she'll look after herself. She will look after herself. I'm not one of those dominating males that go, you say something about my, that kind of I've heard it all before. You say anything you want about me, you say anything about my wife, and that's the end of it. That's the end of it type of thing. I won't say anything like that. What I'll say is my wife is a grown-up adult and she can look after herself. Trust me. She can look after herself. Anyway, what did Simon Wood say? Simon Wood, where did Simon Wood's comment go? There we are. If you enjoyed the live stream, hit the like, and if you're watching the person kind of the stream, Simon Wood, keep hammering out the video, Simon, and while you're at it, keep hammering back the wheat beer. A day without wheat beer is like a day without sunshine. Hey, Tommy's in. Tommy Gabriel's in. How you doing, Tom? I always watch on a Friday when I'm not working. That's amazing, Tommy. Thank you very much for watching, Tommy. Thanks for your support. Derek, yeah, it's all noted. It's all noted, mate. Simon Burvan in home bargains around £16 for a 5-litre mini keg. Hi, Simon. Hello, how are you doing? I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that Hungarian word. From Foz Tamadam. What city are you visiting next? Oh, we'll go somewhere. we'll go somewhere. We'll go on someone's patch. I don't know. Maybe I go to the Midlands. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? The pubs and bars of the Midlands. Maybe I should do that. Is it West or East Midlands? Well, is it West Midlands or East Midlands? I need to go, and I'll do the pubs and bars of towns in the Midlands. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun, wouldn't it? North Wales is lovely. Llanberis is a nice little village. Did the Snowdonia Marathon on a very picturesque day. Tommy loves Fridays in the pub. Yes. Right, let's Simon, you should try a selection of Whitewater Brewery from Northern Ireland. Right, Seamus, tell me about Whitewater Brewery in Northern Ireland. Let's talk about beer. I tell you what, you go. Let's focus on beer. Let's not focus on nonsense anymore. Is there any new breweries opening? Any new breweries you've come across, or anything you've tried recently? You love the beer. I've come across a new brewery that I absolutely love. I've been drinking their beer this week. Tartarus. They're the ones. Tartarus Brewery. They've been producing. I was sent a wonderful box. Wonderful box. And the Tartarus beers are just out of this world, smashing. Absolutely fantastic. Man United, can you not block it? Well, get around to it one day. Barney Gumbel's here as well. Yeah, I'm not getting involved. Can't get involved. Puppet Master. Right, I'm going to go all the way down. I'm going to go down to the latest comments. Hopefully we'll talk about new breweries. Right, Tommy Little said, I recommend Pomona Island Brewery. Really enjoy their stuff. That'd be good. Odin's Brewery and Bushy's Brewery. Oh, Bushy's! I've had the TT, the Isle of Man TT beer. That's really good. If you ever come down to Essex, I would love to show you around all the pubs in this area. Yes, channel's going from strength to strength. Oh, can I tell you what? Let me get Simon Woods. He's just come down with a new comment. I received a Google Maps pin in the post today for having 2.5 million views. I feel like I just got a scout badge. Oh, Simon Wood! 2.5 million views. That proves you're out and about, mate. That proves you're out and about. You're reviewing places. I love that. How would I find your? I'd like to have a reader. You know, obviously not like look at where you're going all the time. Not that type of thing. But I'd like to have see you're traveling. I'd like to have a little reader. That'd be pretty cool. Right. Positive note. We had a big day of shopping yesterday. For the first time in a long time, I didn't do any reviews. I did not do any reviews. I've been meaning to go to a place in Cardiff for a long time. It's called World Foods Cardiff. So I went to World Foods Cardiff. And I bought some crisps. So these are coming to the channel. All of these are coming to the channel. I'm going to do a series of beers and crisps. So we got the, they're like a German crisp. They're called crunch chips. Now, I started seeing them in garden centres. They were like £3.50 a bag. And I was thinking, I'm not paying £3.50 for a bag of crisps. So I went to this place called World Food Cardiff. And I picked up literally like 10 bags of crisps there. I also went to my bottle shop. I got some interesting cans coming from a bottle shop. Here we go. Look at that lot in there. I went beer shopping. There's a load of beer in here. Shall I show you? Right, we got a Daya Soul Searching Pale Ale. Some Daya. We got some more Daya. This is called In Balance Pale Ale. We got another Daya. This is Entirely Beyond. And that's a Session Pale. Beak. I don't think I've had anything. You guys know more than me. Have I had anything from Beak? Now I've heard of Beak Brewery. So I bought these in the bottle shop. In Penarth bottle shop. IPA 6.5. We got a Verdant. Laugh at the Odds. All of these coming to the channel. Track Lost in Motion, double IPA. It's funny, isn't it? The old puppet master's working again. I'm talking about beer now. We're doing proper stuff, and all of a sudden, because the drama's gone, all the drama people are leaving. All the YouTube boxing fans. The YouTube drama people, they're all going. We're doing proper stuff on this channel. We're talking about beer, which, is what the channel's all about. This is Beak, and it's a Heroes Coconut Porter. We have another Beak, and this is the Animals IPA. We have a Beak Loam IPA. Love their labels. Their labels are fantastic, aren't they? Aren't they good? Plain, but really good. We have another Beak. I bought loads of Beak because I don't think I've reviewed Beak before. This is Parade IPA, 6%. Beak Wool, double IPA. How many of these Beak beers have I bought? Beak Garlands IPA. I must have bought the whole shelf of Beak beers. Beak Sap double IPA, 8%. I might as well do the other Beak now, hadn't I? Beak Lupo IPA, 6%. And last but not least, we have a Duration Seeds Sleep in the Darkness. Seeds Sleep in the Darkness. And this is what is it? A Belgian triple. A Belgian triple. There we go. Carrier Company, Norfolk, England. There we go. So, yeah, I've been shopping. Well, I bought other stuff as well. I did Morrison's. So my morning yesterday. So what happened was, I literally drained everything. Because what was happening, I was leaving beers in cupboards and fridges, and I wasn't getting round to stuff. And I thought, right, get rid of all my stock. Get rid of all my stock, and then we'll do a massive run. And I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I bought loads of noodles. I got loads of noodles in the cupboards. We bought a load of new products. I'm not gonna like go too much into it because, you know, you got to give you business secrets, isn't it? Business secrets. You'll watch it when it's launched. And we did Burger King. So yesterday, that Mr. Billy, whatever his name was, Billy, saying that I'd had 4 beers and then drove to Burger King. Completely untrue because I went shopping in the morning to Lidl. Then I went to Morrison's. Then I went to B&M bargains, as I call it, B&M bargains. Picked up loads of stuff, all in the supermarkets. And then I thought to myself, because I'm next to B&M and B&M where the Burger King is, I'll grab this burger, this peppercorn Angus thing, and I'll bring it home. I'll review it, and then I'll go out on my travel. So I went to Cardiff then. So I live in Barry, Cardiff 7 miles away. So I then went to Cardiff, and I went in the Cardiff supermarket, and then I popped into Penarth by the train station where they got a fantastic bottle shop, and I picked up all these beers. Yeah, so I mean, what do they call it? Research, is it? Not it's just you gotta keep the channel going, haven't you? You gotta keep the channel going. You gotta keep. I like to do interesting stuff. I like to do really interesting stuff. Like, I love reviewing beer that gets sent. I love reviewing beer from Stephen Claxon, who sent me them wonderful beers. Trav in Australia. Everybody who contributes to the channel, I absolutely love it. But at the same time, I love a blast, like yesterday. I left the house at 8 o'clock in the morning. I got in lunchtime to do the Burger King. I went straight back out. I didn't get back in until 3 o'clock. So I was on the road yesterday. I was on the road from 8 until 12:30. Reviewed the burger here, uploaded it with a cup of tea. Bang, into Cardiff, got in at 3. Like 8 till 3. Mammoth, like, shopping trip for the channel. Because then what happens now is I can concentrate now. All of next week, I can concentrate reviewing this lot, and then all of this. Oh, and Roy's parcel come. Whilst I was eating my Burger King, I was in yesterday for an hour, 1 hour. And whilst I was in doing the Burger King video, the door knocked and Roy's parcel from the Netherlands come. So it was like happy days. Got that in and boxed it, put it on the shelves, and we got some beer bread. Beer bread mix, tomato, basil, and garlic. So the idea with this is you pour a bottle of beer in the mix it all up, and then put it in the oven, and it makes bread. I'm not a baker. I'm a chicken nugget aficionado. I'm a chicken nugget aficionado, you know. I'm not a baker. So this will be my first time. So that'll be a fun video. I'm going to make a video about baking bread. Beer bread. Oh, we also bought some Kernel as well. There's some Kernel beers. I've also reviewed some German beers from this box that I've made. So we got lots and lots coming to the channel. Lots and lots. Let's all go to careful. Be back Sunday. Yeah. Dandy Dent, thank you very much. Hi mate, what should I get for my tea from the takeaway? Oh, Tom Harrington, what should you get for your tea? I hope you haven't ordered already. Szechuan chicken. If I was on my own right now and I was ordering from the takeaway, I'd order Szechuan chicken, egg fried rice, and some soft fried noodles, and that would be me done. Love Szechuan chicken. Oh, love it. Nice and spicy. Nice and spicy. I bet you're an amazing baker. Yeah. Next week seems to be IPA week. Well, it's funny, isn't it? I go on about, I go, oh, IPA. And then I go and buy like a crazy amount of it. Can't wait for the video. Drinking a St. Ives Meal IPS. Good, Mike. Very good beer. Eric and Simon Wood are having a chat. Christine and Tom are having a chat. GMB Panther. Simon, thoughts on... never heard of him until now. GMB Panther. I don't even know who he is. I don't even know who he is. I've got no idea. I told you about beer. I told you about beer and food, and we have fun. And I don't do politics. I don't do it. I'm not bothered. I'm really not bothered by it all. The Devonshire Surrounds in Burton-on-Trent, where I live, has just been named as the Burton and South Derbyshire Camera Pub of the Year. It's also Town Pub of the Year and Staffordshire Pub of the Year. Matt says, thoughts on Donkey Stone? Well, I've been a bit harsh. I'll be honest. I've been a bit harsh, but I think if I personally think if you're brewing fantastic beer, you're gonna survive, aren't you? If you're brewing terrific, fantastic beer, you're gonna survive. I think if you go for that cutthroat, they wanted to brew beer for home bargains, and it's like the margins must be so tight. Brewing for someone like Home Bargains and then changing the name to Off Axis or whatever they called it. I just think, but then straight away, I had brewers phoning me. I had breweries phoning me saying like, "Oh, they've changed the name," and I don't know how these breweries find out each other's names and whatever. But I was informed. I had a phone call. Someone phoned me up from a brewery saying Donkey Stone have changed to Off Axis. Okay, stroll on. So, I mean, wouldn't it be lovely if we lived in an ideal world where all of the breweries survived and all the businesses that opened survived? That would be a fantastic world we lived in. But the harsh reality, I think 80 breweries have closed since January. 80 breweries. Cod Chops is finishing off his nearly expired keg of Lowenbrow Oktoberfest. Not a huge lager fan, but it's not bad. Cod Chops is not bad. Lowenbrow is a good beer. Hello, Spitfire Callum. How are you doing? How are you doing, mate? Love your vids. Do you know when Franciscana Royal comes back to Perfect Draft? Ramzilla, it usually comes back August, September. August, September is when it's usually back. I know because I'll be buying one. In fact, I got a keg here. The last time I bought a beer for my Perfect Draft was this one. And I know that because I normally change the kegs. Empty keg, £5 off for a new keg. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to the Perfect Draft. There used to be new beers out all the time. It's almost like we had a big year for the Perfect Draft in 2020. And it's almost like everything's settled down now. And a lot of people have gone back to the pub. The Blade was an amazing. I loved my Blade back in 2020. Loved it. Kegs out all the time. You know, there was different shops getting Greek. Can you remember the Greek kegs of the Blade beer? Ethos or something or other. And everybody was like, oh, if you go to this certain shop, you can get this Blade keg. And everybody was like, it was like Panini cards, but with beer machines. And then it all went away. As quick as it came, as quick as the Blade and the Perfect Draft, they came and everybody wanted one. Well, I'll show you the top of my Blade now. There's the top of my Blade. It's got 1/2 inch of dust on the top, look, see? 1/2 inch of dust on the top. It's just not used. It's not used. It's a shame because I love my Blade. Love it. It's my favourite beer machine. But in terms of kegs for the channel, there's not much coming out. Same as the Perfect Draft. It's almost like it's a done thing. It's almost like it's a done thing, which is a damn shame. Read the instructions when baking up bread, John. Can you, Baker? I should call the video first time baking with no instructions. I should, shouldn't I? I really should. First time baking with no instructions. Oh my goodness me! It'd be like blooming. It'd be like dough balls or something, wouldn't it? It'd be like flipping pancakes or some damn thing I make. Gareth, evening. Just a note: if you can get hold of any of the beers from Abyss, you've got to try them. Not just for IPA, the Ganzo Pilsner is exceptional. Abyss Gonzo Pilsner sounds good. Oh dear, Leroy. Oof. But I don't know, Patrick. I don't know who he is, to be honest. Luke Bishop. I don't care. Luke Bishop. I honestly don't care. Have a little look at Social Blade. Have a little look at Social Blade. Have a look at his. Have a look at mine. I'm really not bothered. I'm really not bothered. Christine, everybody's closing down. I went to Slough today, went to Bath Road, and yeah, it's closed down. Madness it is. Had to go to Halford to get what I needed and paid double the price. Not good. Christine, well, we are in... it reminds me of the 1980s as a kid. It reminds me of the 1980s as a kid. Right now. It was when I was a kid in the 1980s. The only difference is this time round is there's no boarded up houses. But in the 1980s, everything was boarded up. Everything was boarded up. And it's like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. We'll vote for them. We'll bring them in. And then we'll have everything boarded up within 10 years. It's like whenever a certain party comes in, it's like everything, it's like potholes in the road, everything's boarded up, everything's shutting down, no public toilets open, everyone's moaning they got no money. But who's voting for these people? Anyway, let's not get too political. Shout out from Amsterdam. You should review Tool, mate. Killer beer. Daryl. I love Tool. What did I... One of the beers was had the F word in it. Dan W. Could Andre... Yeah, probably at the moment, yeah. Not at the peak of lockdown. Not at the peak of the situation. I had about 1,000 beers, yeah. He wouldn't have drunk 1,000 beers. What else is Joe Biden? Yeah, Joe Biden. Where's he gone? Where's he gone? I've noticed your beer reviews is trending upwards recently, which is great news. Matt Williams, absolutely, absolutely. Thank you very much, Matt. I have a new formula. I'm always willing to try new stuff on the channel. Time slots, different time slots. What works, what doesn't. And I think what helps as well is knowing where you are in the world, if that makes sense. So for me, if I get an Australian beer, I'll launch it 6 p.m. And I'll launch it at 6 p.m. because you're catching the prime time European and British time zone. And Australia, it's either 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. So by the time they wake up, they've got all day to watch your video. So I choose different formulas for different time zones. American beer, I generally release in the evening, 5, 6 o'clock. Again, you got the prime time UK market. The Americans are waking up. So it's about using your noggin, isn't it? It's about using your noggin. Use your noggin in life. Use your noggin, and hopefully people will watch your beer reviews. My Chinese name is clam chowder special. Tom, explain more. What is that? Frank is in Brooklyn, New York, on the Rothaus pill. Hey, you Frank! Oh, I got a bottle. It's in my fridge. I bought a bottle of Rothaus pills. Yeah, just yesterday. Simon, you're a regular guy, hardworking. I wish I got a lot of those German beers. Oh, it's great. I love the German beers. Beers of Europe does not send to US. See if you can get them to. Oh, absolutely. Oh, blimey. See, this is the thing. This is the thing now, right? My wife would never do this. My wife would never go on somebody else's channel and defend me. I'm reading comments now. So not only, right, is there a live stream about me, but I got the other channel's wife coming on the my live stream. Oh my goodness me! This is like my wife wouldn't do that to herself. My wife would not, like, she just wouldn't do it. She wouldn't. A bit of, I could almost get myself in a real load of trouble here, couldn't I? Because people like I said before, my wife will look after herself. I'll look after myself. We don't need to kind of like defend she doesn't need to defend me, help me out. I don't need to defend her, help her out. So I just said somebody was talking about my wife on a live stream. Oh, so what? So what? I don't care. I really don't care. Anyway. It's almost like you get buy the sticker album, buy the stick. Anyway, we need a second 2 a.m. stream occasionally. I miss Prisoner Sound, I guess. Yeah. Oh my goodness me! Right, I'm going now. I'm gonna block this person. Oh my god! I've stuck it on the. Oh my goodness me! Right, block user. Goodbye. See you later. Yeah. Blocked. Blocked. Yeah, Nigel, that's the truth of it, isn't it? That is the truth of it. And well, I just ignore them. Ignore. It's unbelievable. Absolutely. My wife would never do that. My wife would never, ever do that to me. I'd be embarrassed. I'd be embarrassed if my wife did that to me. If my wife went on another person's live stream defending, for goodness sake, like, grow up. It's like they're like children. They're like blooming children. Leroy, I'm not going to bring Mel into this. It's like the lion's den, isn't it? I'm not going to bring Mel into this. Do you know, Mel's enjoying her night tonight. She's watching a movie with my daughter. They're watching a movie. They got some popcorn. They got some chocolate bars. They're enjoying a movie together. I'm not bringing my wife down to this. I'm not bringing her down to this. This is my lion's den. I can deal with this. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Not you. I mean, I know you're only asking where Mel is, but I wouldn't. Honestly, Leroy, I wouldn't bring my wife into this. It's just childish. It's absolutely childish. Oh, 175. Yeah, goodbye, isn't it? Bye-bye, tatty ho type of thing. I think you need to get some now. I know. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it's just fine. Do you know what? It makes me laugh when they get political because they're like, it's like, I can't go there. They talk about subjects they don't understand. It's like, I know I'm going to get myself into trouble in a minute because I promise, I'm going to get myself into trouble. It's like when you see sheep headbutting each other, with the rams, they got the big rams on it. It's like they run and smack each other, on the heads and stuff. It's like reading comments like that, isn't it? It's just absolutely beyond stupid. What did I think of Black Hat? It was okay. Nigel Fortune, yeah. It's okay. I thought it was okay. Black Hat. It's incredible, isn't it? Let's have a drink and move on. Those in the comments ain't helping either. Just move. Oh, Big Kev. Honestly, Big Kev. Round of applause. The trouble is, and this is the trouble, it's heading towards the witching hour. I'm 3 pints in now. It's 3 pints in, and we're heading towards the witching hour. So, I agree with Big Kev. I don't want to be told. I'd rather not be told. I'd rather have a drink and move on. Honestly, Big Kev, I totally agree with you. I'd rather not hear it. I know you guys are looking out for me. I know there's a certain amount of people watching tonight's live stream who are looking out for me, and I thank you for that. But the best way to look out for me, if you want to look out for me, is to say nothing. Because I don't care. And it sounds like Big Kev doesn't care either, and that's it. Steve, thank you very much. What channel? No one. Oh, no free publicity. Yeah, no free for publicity. Matthew, right? Okay, I tell you what. I'll tell you what we'll talk about. Matthew Crosby has had a black heart from Brewdog, and he's saying it's very similar to Guinness. Let's talk about Brewdog's black heart. I thought, compared to Guinness, really solid, better than Guinness. I'd love your thoughts. Thoughts in the comments box, please. Thoughts in your comments box. If you've tried Brewdog's Black Heart, what do you think about it? Do you like it? That's where we're going with the conversation. No more EastEnders. No more Coronation Street. No more Emmerdale Farm. Let's talk about the proper stuff here now. Brewdog Black Heart. Do you like it? Is it better than Guinness? Comment in the comments box. The Witching Hour starts at 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock. I've had to drink. I was dizzy earlier, so I had to drink through the dizziness. Don John, yeah, thank you very much. Patrick, yeah, more or less all calmed down now, mate. Yeah, all sorted now. Tom, yeah, I do. I have. Oh, my wife has, and the kids. We have a dog, 2 cats, a rat. Yeah. Oh, and a million fish. We got 3 fish tanks. Paul Goggin. Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad, is it? Huh? Blimey neck, Paul Goggin. Bing. Light bulb moment type of thing. Parking. Pay for your parking, yeah. Is Marco Bielsa the greatest man on the planet? Good manager. Very, very good manager. Ryan Fraser's going to try the new Northern Monk in Tesco tomorrow. 4-pack for 330ml. Right, I'm trying to find the Brewdog Black. There we are. Sean's first one. Black Heart is not a 10-pointer. Guinness is simple. Well, Sean, there we are. That's your personal opinion. Hello from beautiful Greece. Great small breweries making wonderful beers. If you enjoy them under our bright sunny weather, it's a perfect combination. We invite you to come. Absolutely. I will come to Greece and brew some beer. I've got no problem there. We'll have an afternoon at the beach drinking beer. Sue saying he gone off Brewdog's beers. Kyle says Black Heart is better. Have anyone seen it on draft in the pubs yet? Not yet. You can probably buy it in Brewdog's pubs. Christine, it's worth buying, honestly. Andrew Campbell says Black Heart is definitely better than Guinness, but I love Guinness though on the Nitro Surge. It's okay, but I'd rather drink Guinness, says Mike. I like it, but not as good as a pub Guinness here in Ireland. Lava Build. I think Guinness in Ireland is a different beer, isn't it? Guinness in Ireland is definitely a different beer to the Guinness that gets sent around the rest of the world. Everybody says Dublin, Guinness, terrific. I'd like to go. I'd like to see if it's a different beer. Not tried Black Heart yet, but love Dark Heart. It's called Chops. Crossroads. Oh, yeah, remember Crossroads? Oh, my goodness me. We got loads of comments coming in. Loads and loads and loads and loads. Literally, where did all these comments come? Hoppy Juice Hayes, hello. No, you're back again. Cool. Oh, I've lost my way with all these comments. There's so many. Tank Petrol HIPA is good. There and big stuff from an unboxing I've missed. The Germinator. I went shopping today. I went shopping yesterday for them beers. Rum and orange juice. Greetings from the Dominion Republic. You made me hungry now. How long should you keep a stout beer in the fridge? Oh, Kyle. If it's imperial strength, years. Years and years. Probably a stout, you could probably leave it in the... If it's 5% plus, you could probably leave it in the fridge for a year. Easy. Get some food, mate. I do like Guinness. Haven't tried Black Hat. I'm interested to see what some of my regulars think of Guinness and the Black Hat, if they've tried it. If they haven't, I'd like them to get a couple of cans of Black Hat and report back to me next week, because I thought it was okay. Evening, Simon. Have a fantastic weekend. I will, Rob. I will. Spitfire Cannon says beer. Rum and orange juice. Will says, do you mean Pokemon cards on your Schneider Weiss beers? Not Panini cards. Your vids make a smile. I'm sure. Is it Panini cards where you collect all the different cards? Can't get Black Hat in New York. Guinness. There we are. Simon Wood. Guinness in Ireland is cleaner, but no more tasty. There we go. I think it's a bit like San Miguel. Right. This is answering Simon Wood's comment about drinking Guinness in Ireland. He said it's a bit cleaner, but it's no more tasty. It's a bit like drinking San Miguel in Spain on a beach. It's all about mindset. There's a lot of mindset going on. If you're drinking, right, this conservatory is about 12, 13 degrees. It's not the warmest place. It's dark. It's a bit dingy. Got to have some lights on. If I was drinking a can of San Miguel now, or a glass, even if I put it in a nice glass, it still wouldn't taste the same as if I was on a boiling hot beach in Spain. The sun was beating down. I could hear the waves. I could see the Atlantic Ocean, that wonderful Mediterranean water, blue water, and it's mindset. Honestly, a lot of it is mindset. It's probably like this Weiss beer. This Weiss beer is nice. It's pretty decent. But if I was in Germany, in some lovely German weather, looking around at the German scene, drinking a Weiss beer, it's different. It's just different. So I kind of agree what Simon Wood's saying here. I bet Guinness tastes better in Ireland because everyone's having a bit of a jolly. Everyone's having a bit, everyone's wearing green and, everyone's having fun. There's probably Guinness adverts all over the blooming place. It's going to taste different, isn't it? It's going to taste different. Shame the Bielsa chat didn't catch on. Yeah, high hopes for it. Dublin, definitely worth a visit, Simon. In fact, the whole of the Ireland. Comments, opinions, they really are. Tommy Young, hello, Tommy Young. Guinness in Ireland is definitely better. I didn't believe it until I tried it, but it's undeniable. Even Simon says it's good. I assume that Dublin has a decent craft beer scene. When I went in 2012, we just did tourist bars and every pint was Guinness. Can we get 200 likes, please? 280 watching. Remember to hit the like button. Let's do it. Have we not got 200 likes? I can't see the likes. I can't see the likes anymore because I'm doing it on StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't show you the likes. Stephen Jeffrey, I, being a YouTuber, my experience with beer machines, Blade, Perfect Draft, Krups, they're going to get viewed. I think my Krups videos over 300,000 views now. So for me, I bought the Guinness Nitro Surger for £22, plus I bought 4 cans, I think, of Guinness, whatever it was called, Guinness Nitro Surge. I think the beer was called Guinness Nitro Surge. And all in all, it comes to about 28 quid. Now, that video, that Guinness Nitro video already is on about 20,000 views. It's on 20,000 views. So it's... it makes sense for me to buy it. It just makes sense. But what I'm trying to say here is, if I wasn't a YouTuber, I probably wouldn't bother. Paul Murphy. Right, Steve, I was drinking Madry last night, £3.40 a pint. Went to a pub across the road, £5.50 for a pint of Moretti. Needless to say, just had the one and went back on the Madry. Exactly. It's all mass-produced stuff, and it's all mass-produced in the same blooming factory. God, it's not even the witching hour yet. I'm feeling slightly half-cut. I got 2 bottles of Patronus after this. Oh, Jub, of course. Jub, yeah. Jub saying, don't put stout in the fridge. Yeah, of course. Store it in the fridge if you need to. But, yeah, room temperature all day long. Yeah. Guinness on the west coast of Ireland is fantastic. I love a black cap, says Tom. Nigel Fortune. Black ass, lovely. The only good Guinness is Irish. Oh, sorry, Nigel Fortune. Benny, who's Benny? John. I had 4 pints of draft Guinness today. Blackheart does not even compare to it. Chris Deal. That's your personal opinion. This is your personal opinion. This is the thing. Everybody's taste buds are slightly different. None of our taste buds are the same. Some people might prefer Blackheart. Some people might prefer Guinness. That's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. There's probably people watching this stream tonight drinking Foster's and Carlin and Stella. That's also fine because it's a pub. It's a pub. I might be standing here drinking Weiss beer, but my Weiss beer comes from Lidl. You know, it's not the most expensive Weiss beer in the world. It comes from Lidl. It's a budget Weiss beer. And we're all drinking what we want to drink. We're all drinking what we're happy drinking. And at the end of the day, my YouTube videos are all... Is the word relative? They're all... looking for now. They're all what do you call it? My personal opinion. They're all my personal opinion. Daniel's Beach Bar in Portmere. Never, Leroy. Sounds good. They put it better in Ireland. I bet they do. Lewis fractured his ankle at work, had plates and screws, but nothing at Duval. Won't sort out. Bosh, all the best. Paul Turvey, Guinness gives him the... Well, it does for some people. I tell you what Guinness does for me, again, personal opinion, gives me a smashing headache. If I drank 4 cans of Guinness, I'd wake up in the morning like this. Burping, headache. Hello, Jamie Day. Jamie Day's watching from Amsterdam. Evening, Si. I had both last week to celebrate our new arrival. Oh, well done. Congratulations. Think they are both good beers, but prefer the creamy mouthfeel of the Guinness. Brewdog was a bit more carbonated. The Northern Watchman. Congratulations on your new arrival. Well done. I'm drinking a can of Jenkum. I'll say hello to the Beavers, Jamie Day. Hello to the Beavers. Daniel Bale's working again. I've seen him in town. Daniel Bale lives in the same town as me. And I seen him Wednesday. I seen Daniel Bale Wednesday. I seen him in Barry Bados Centre. I was walking through Barry Bados Centre. He was walking up the other way, Barry Bados Centre. I was like, yeah, it's Daniel Bale. Shook hands, chatted, talked for about 10 minutes. And then we were on our way. It's good. He's a nice guy. He's a really nice guy, Daniel Bale. No, definitely better. It also pours out the temperature in Ireland. Not really cold like in Britain. Oh! 2-part pours, done, no comparison. I don't get it, see? Now, I know when I went to Budvar in October, the Budvar was completely different when it was, what do they call it? I think they call it a 2-part pour as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you watched my video, didn't you, in the Czech Republic, where I was trying to do that kind of like, it was difficult, that pour. But that's a very similar thing where you're trying to knock the carbonation out of it. I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there because I'm not overly complimentary when it comes to Guinness. So I think I'll park it there and say, for the people who like Guinness, wonderful, enjoy it. For the people who don't, again, there's blooming 10 beers there, 12 beers. People are going to like that one more than that one, and they're going to like that one more than that one, and they're going to like that one more than that one. And that's life. That is life. Foster's in the UK. I don't think they sell Foster's in Australia. I heard Sam again in Philippines was first and gave the license to the Spanish after the Americans bought the Philippines. I've heard that too, Simon Wood. It's actually a Filipino beer, yeah. Even as Simon says, hello, Steve Harris, how you doing? Black Heart is far superior to Guinness. It actually has some taste to it. Guinness is just slightly syrupy cream with little taste. Again, that's Steve Harris's opinion. We all have our own opinions, don't we? Sat here with my 1-week-old. I wonder if there's anyone younger in the pub tonight. No, yeah, not much. I'm gonna have a sip of beer. Your 1-week-old baby. Congratulations. Today, Simon Wood. Wow. So Simon Wood says Guinness go round the bars in Ireland to make sure the lines are cleaned. Now then, that's commitment, isn't it? Oh, comments are coming through and they go in and Caper, a West Highland Terrier, says Jack Bandy got a new dog. Yeah, the Germinator. Please, can you explain how your, well, we'll talk about that personally. Actually, no, because no one's, it doesn't matter, does it? I keep myself, the thing is, what am I saying here? I know that I've got a load of videos that in the background are doing really well. They will tick along every year, 20, 30,000 views every year. And I've got to do nothing. That happens on its own. And that's what I love about YouTube. The Germinator, Castlemaine 4X is one of them. Castlemaine 4X is one of those beers. I put it out there. First day, it did 2,000 views, which is, you know, pretty good. But at the same time, if I reviewed Carling or Foster's, that would have 2,000 views. And then the next day, it had, and it just went on and on and on. And Castlemaine 4X just went on and on. And then with YouTube, the more a video gets viewed, the more it gets viewed. Does that make sense? It's like, it snowballs. If you get a video snowballing on YouTube, and that's always been the case, like my perfect draft video or my Crups video, you get a video to snowball and you can literally sit back. And I think that's why I review 2 or 3 different beers a day. Because if you've only got to get, like, in a year, if you can, so if I'm doing 3 a day, it's a lot. That's more or less 1,000 videos a year. If you can get just 10 of those videos just piping along for you, just going along for you, like the Hawkstone Lager. Hawkstone Lager, it just ticks along for me. It just ticks along nicely. Ticks along nicely. That's all you need. 10 a year. And yeah, so Castlemaine 4X is one of those videos. It just knocks along for me. Boom, boom, boom. Nicely, ticks along. It's like a deck chair job, you know, that type of thing. When it works. It never works like that. Out of 1,000 videos I publish a year, maybe 10 will tick along nicely. Mike Banner, yeah. Simon's gone viral. Pub opposite does beer and Moretti for £6.20. I wouldn't pay it. I mean, it's brewed in the UK. It's not even Italian. It's UK brewed Moretti. I'm not paying £6.20 for that. I'm awfully sorry. No. Oh, meat and 2 veg. Ooh. Cheers from Spain. Would you ever do the Death and Challenge again? Probably not, Leroy. Probably not. I got all sorts of gastro stuff going on now. Silent flipping reflux and indigestion, and I reckon I've done it from all the blooming chili I've been eating. So I got to be careful. The doctor rang me yesterday. The doctor rang me yesterday and said, how's it going? How's the reflux? Indigestion. I was like, oh, yeah, you know, it's all right. If you remember a month ago, I was standing here like I couldn't talk for 30 seconds without coughing. Like I was properly panting, wasn't I? But the medication I took like broke down all the. It was like a build-up of crap, acid and whatnot. And the medication broke it all down. So it's not too bad. And she said, we want to give you more. She said, but we got to tell you about the downside risks to taking this medication all the time. She said it'll make your bones brittle and you'll have an increased chance of pneumonia. And I was like, I don't want them. She said, no, have them. I said, I don't want them. I don't want brittle bones. And I don't want like an increased risk of pneumonia. I don't want them. I was like, I'll deal with the indigestion. I'll just deal with the indigestion. She said, look, take a pack. If it flares up, because we know it works now, if we know it's silent reflux, chest x-rays come back normal. Thank goodness. Yeah, but they said if it flares up, just take a couple of tablets. I said, I'm not taking them all the time though, like every flipping day type of thing. I'll have brittle bones and pneumonia. Christine says 3 more likes to 200 likes. I want to better that. Can we do 250 likes? 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Let's go. 250 likes at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Simon Wood, how do you feel, Si, when a video only gets a few hundred likes? Do you know what, Simon Wood? I never look at the likes because there's videos on YouTube where they start off and they got that clicking, like, and it's like an animated like subscribe and like click, and I get it, but that would add to my pain. If I started off my video with like a script, I've worked in call centers. I've worked in places where you've got a strict script. If I had to stand here for the rest of my life and let's pretend I was doing it for the first 10 times. And then after the first 50 times, I'm bound to remember the damn thing. But if I said, please remember when I start this video, if you can hit the subscribe button and if you can hit the like button, can you imagine? That would be like my job reviewing beer and food is like it's interesting. I love it. But say you're doing IPAs all week. Say you're reviewing IPAs all week. It does get a little bit like you're working in a call center, even though I'm drinking beer. It's like you're saying the same. The hops are grapefruity and they're orange peel and what I like to do is mix it up. Stouts, porters, barrel-aged beer, doubles, triples, milds, January, God forbid, non-alcoholic beer. I like to mix things up a little bit. But if I had to start every video with like a, can we hit that like button, or can we kind of like I say it at the end. And I say it without even thinking. It's just like a programmed into my head. Like, subscribe, boom, cheers. Like, subscribe, boom, cheers it's nailed in my head. Maybe I just got to nail it in my head. Nail that kind of at the start of the video. Don't forget to hit the like button. But I think that would do my head in. Because I want to talk about the beer at that stage. I want to look at the beer. I want to open the beer. I want to talk about the label. Same with the food. Label, look at it, taste it. I don't want to be like on the train tracks type of thing every day. Like, subscribe. So in terms of, I never look at the likes, Simon Wood, to be honest with you. I look at the viewing figures, of course. Of course I do, but I never look at the likes. Burns from Bakery. I bought Broughton beer, all for under £3. Well, Big Kev, that's a fabulous thing, isn't it? if you have to have a bite of a hot cross bun and then a swig of beer and hold it all in your mouth at the same time, then you got yourself a hot cross bun, actual hot cross bun and beer at the same time, haven't you? You know, I totally get you, Big Kev. I totally get you. Can you even buy Castlemane anymore? Haven't seen it for years, and that's no bad thing. Cheers, Simon from Mama in the Northern Ireland. Sipping on a Franciscana. Lovely. Big Geek Holland. Hello, Big Geek Holland. How you doing? Sorry, at least you have more than 10. Honestly, let's keep it nice now. Mr. Curtin Twitcher. Let's keep it kind of positive, man. Let's go for it. I'm having fun now. I'm having fun. Let's leave. It's not helping me. If you're a real fan of the channel, Mr. Curtin Twitcher, I'm not going to say the first name because I don't want to get in any sort of stuff. But if we can just keep it kind of happy, smiling, have fun, talk to me about beer, talk to me about food, talk to me about anything you want. But I don't want to talk about, I really don't want to talk about anyway, Christine, Gastro Beer O'Clock from that guy. Yeah. Tuesday, I was tired of hoping. Sam K says, vaguely remember seeing it back in the day. Oh, it was massive back in the day. Castlemaine adverts. I tell you what, Sam K put into YouTube Castlemaine 4X adverts on the telly. Some of the adverts are hilarious. They wouldn't get away with it these days. Absolutely hilarious. Really funny. Moretti is brewed in the UK. Where did that comment go? I was just holding it. With my hand. Paul Turkey says, look for a natural remedy. Matt Williams wants a story to take us into The Witcher now. I was going to tell you a story earlier on, wasn't I? But I can't remember. I can't remember. What was that story I was going to tell? I have got a story. I tell you what, here's one. It's not about me personally. It's about the brewing scene. 250 people watching. The brewing scene. Talking about brewers. And his ears must have been burning because Simon Wood is drinking extra Stone Crow bitter. We've just had a £20 super chat. Unbelievable. I tell you what. The support from this man is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Here he is, John from Lords, with a £20 super chat. £20 super chat from John Slumbers, Lords Brewing Company. Hello, John. How you doing, mate? And he says, Stone the Crows, you saucy, wonderful humans. We're opening our first bar soon in Huddersfield. That is amazing. That is fantastic. Fantastic news. John, I want to be there for the opening. I don't care. I want to be there for the opening. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Opening night. Have you got a name? Have you got a name for your bar? Lords Brewing Company, John from Lords. So that is terrific news. If some of you are new to the channel tonight, John from Lords is a wonderful, wonderful person. He brews some terrific beer. and we're friends, and yeah, this sounds a bit crappy and cringy, doesn't it? John from Lord, check out his website, Lord's Brewing Company. Put him into Google, find him, order some beer online. It's just, yeah, great relationship. Even to the point where he doesn't mind farting in a lift with me. He'll wait for the lift doors to close, and then he'll rip out a giant fart. And I went, and I held my breath until we got to the 8th floor. And it wasn't a speed lift. Another sign of stomach is a black colour. No, I'm all right. No, faint on a loo. Oh, blooming heck. That was Christine. The doc asked your weekly units. Eyes purple, crying. I know the same old 10. The funny thing is my dentist. My dentist asked how much do I drink. I had to fill a form out. And I thought to myself, I'm not telling the dentist how much I drink. It's none of your damn. And then she brought it up. So my story here now. My previous dentist, he was a bloke. And he looked at my teeth. And he said, there's not much point in you being here. And I said, well, why is that? He said, I can see that you brush your teeth. And he said, I can see that you're a beer drinker. And he said, I can see just by looking at your teeth that you don't like sweet stuff, do you? And I said, no, I don't like sweet stuff. I don't eat sweet stuff. I drink a lot of beer. And he went, your teeth are going to last until your eyes stop opening. Basically, that's what he said to me. So anyway, a year goes by. I go back for a checkup. And I lay in and it's a woman with a checklist. Proper. I think she just passed out of college. And then she starts giving me a lecture about oral, the big C word, but orally. It sounds terrible, doesn't it? It's increased risk of the big C if you drink alcohol. And I fancy saying to her, nobody wants you to drive fast. In life, generally now, there's speed cameras everywhere. Nobody wants you to drive fast. Nobody wants you to drink. Nobody wants you to do. It's almost as if, right, if we listen to everything we're told, we'll come in from work, and we'll sit in our houses, and we'll do absolutely nothing. But I think that's what they want. I think that's what they want. They want all the pubs to shut down, all the clubs, and they don't want people to have opinions, do they? They want people working from home next. What was that Black Mirror program? Seen Black Mirror on Netflix where they're like in this bubble, and even the audience, like it's like a cartoon audience, they're all watching from their cells, and it's like, oh my god, that's where life's going. It is. It really is. All the clubs are closing down. That's the working man's clubs. All the pubs are shutting. The dentist is telling you not to drink. It's like scary, man. Scary. Oh, Steve Jeffries has 222 likes. Are you, Tom? Flashy blood orange. On the Brewdog Sub Road. By the time I get through, then I'll be like Willie Nelson on the road again. And wine subscription, but oh my goodness me, yeah. Right, we got a £10 super chat. We got loads of comments. Oh my goodness me. There's John's. Oh my goodness, there's loads. Ralph UCMC says, I really look forward to the pub. I don't get out to the bars and pubs, so I enjoy the banter of the pub. Thank you, Ralph. Thank you very much for a $10 super chat. Thank you so very much. Do you know what I've noticed? I haven't got a beer. What's it, 9:05? I haven't got a beer, but I haven't been for a wee. It's 9:05. I'm on my 4th beer and I've not broken the seal. I promise you, I got jeans on. I'm not just peeing all over the floor. I promise you. All over my tile floor, it is easy to mop up. I promise you. I'm normally back. By now, I've normally been to the toilet about 3 or 4 times. Thank you so very much for your super chats, everybody. Absolutely wonderful. The bladder away, King. Your bladder. The medical emergency. You're evolving. It's just strange, isn't it? 9:05. Simon Wood with a £10 super chat. Guys, if a doctor or dentist says alcohol is good for you, we should worry. We know it's not, but take the risk. Yeah. There is. I think, and I think what you're saying here, Simon Wood, is common sense, isn't it? I think what we're saying here. First of all, thank you for the £10 super chat, but I think it's common sense. Common sense prevails, doesn't it? I've always been slightly suspicious with like stuff like that new man. You see that on the telly, don't you? The adverts on the telly. Newman.com. What was I just talking about? Common sense prevails. I think I've always had and I shouldn't, but I've always been slightly suspicious. Especially like when you're dentist. Like my back goes up. It's like I almost wanted to sit up in the chair, in the dentist chair. Like what? It's just I'm always suspicious of stuff. I'm always like, why is the dentist asking me how many units am I drinking? You turn on the BBC. What was the article on the BBC this week? It was like if you go on BBC Business right now, you'll see that there's an article about the manager of the Truman Show, or what are they called, them people on YouTube? They got a successful YouTube channel. It almost feels like they call themselves the Lightmans or the Truman Show or something. Anyway, he's the manager of them, and he says how his mind works better when now he's quit alcohol, and the guy's 25. I just find it bonkers. Like, you really helped us in lockdown as a business. Lord's Brewing Company, £2 super chat. Thank you very much. Well, first, I think I found a friend. First and foremost, I know Lord's Brewing Company is a business, and technically I'm a business. If you want to get boring, technically you're watching a business here, but I see it like I found a friend. You helped me, I helped you. Yeah, job done. New friendship. Well, not a new friendship. We've been friends for about 3 or 4 years now. Cheers, John. Cheers, mate. Only reason I've not done a super chat before is I'm worried about giving YouTube. Christine, honestly, Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about stuff like that. I see it, and I've always seen it, is that the people who choose to, fantastic. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. The people who, you know, not that they don't want to, or you don't have to explain yourself. You do not have to explain yourself. I will answer, out of fairness, as many non-super chats as super chats. Of course. I will prioritize the super chat chats, of course, But at the end of the day, I've never thought about it. I've never woke up on a Saturday morning, buttered my toast and gone, that Christina's never given me a super chat. My mind don't work like that. My mind does not work like that. My mind works like, on a Friday night, there's Christine, or there's Paul Turvey, or there's Mike Barrett, or there's Big Kev, or there's Islander, or there's Mike Barrett, or Super Day, and Lord's Brewing, and Jack Reed, and Spitfire Callum, and Cod Chops, and Clive, and Sam Kay, and Daniela, and the Curtain Twitcher, and Nige, and Richie Rich, and Paul Jones. I see people. I'm like, hey, it's Friday, let's have a drink. And if you can, thank you. If you can't, it's not like I wake up on a Saturday morning and go, that I'm just picking a comment. That Mike Barrett's never given us a super chat. My mind does not work like that. It's all fun and games. At the Stone Crow is witching hour. I can tell I'm gassing now. It's witching hour at the Stone Crow virtual pub. Shane O'Donovan said it's always good vibes at the Stone Crow. It really is. It really is. It's the witching hour, says Paul Jones, yeah. Matt Attack, exactly that. Just as if you walked into your local pub and you've seen all the familiar faces. That is exactly that. It is exactly that. Jamie Day. I mean, hey, exactly. I don't even want to read that out, to be honest, because, again, you're here, you're watching, you're having fun, and previously you worked for Beowulf, and you sent me a lot of tubs. Yes, you did. Brian, I'm stuck in Ohio. Have a drink for me. Cheers, Brian. Awesome. Thank you. Paul and Natalie, evening everyone. Simon, I know you enjoyed Woodford's Weddy. Have you tried their cream stout Albion? Very nice for just over £2 for a 500ml. I'm about to crack one open. Right, Paul and Natalie, I'd love to try that, but we don't get it in South Wales. I really like Woodford's beers. But we only seem to get it on the odd Morrison's beer festivals. It's the odd occasion, usually October time. We'll have a Morrison's beer festival and you get the odd Woodford's beer. I'd love to try their cream stout. I might go on their website and have a look. Chris Martin. Eric Grundon said Truman Show. What a great movie. It is. Following Cable Guy, it cemented Jim Carrey's talent for darker and more serious comedies, which would be followed by Eternal Sunshine and Of the Spotless Mind. Oh yeah, that was a good movie. Went to Ohio once. Brian is talking to Sam. How many pints have I had tonight? you want me to count? 4. This is my 4th pint on a Friday night. That's all right, isn't it, Andrew? I'm having the massive Stone Crow. I'm having a massive Stone Crow night at the Stone New Pub, and if you show me your handle, you'll get a free beer. John from Lords. So what John's saying, we're going to have a Stone Crow night at John's new bar. And on the night, if you show John your handle, you haven't got to wear a badge. You just got to say, hey, I'm Big Kev, or hey, I'm Simon Wood, or hey, you get a free pint. How does that sound? Whoa, yeah. Oh, Simon Wood, yeah. It's all, yes, Simon Wood. You're always the guy leaves on his round. Oh, yeah. Where did that go? The comments are flying through. Like, since that, I've had about 20 comments. Sorry, I like try to read as many comments as possible. Some only read the page. Oh, I read it all. I'm trying to read it all. If 50 chat comments go by and I can't catch them all, then I do apologise. But if I can read as many as I can, we can chat, we can have fun, and, you know, that's it, isn't it? Anyone should be able to walk in. I'm new and feel welcome. Nige is new, he's in, and he feels welcome. Welcome to the pub, Nige. I'm going to have a swig of beer on you, mate. Cheers. It's great. I love it when we get new people in. It just makes this place better, doesn't it? When we get a new follower. I've met some great friends where we kind of like just focused on like a new person come in, and we're like, hey, how's it going? And welcome to our pub, and you know, it'll never be like a real pub. It'll never be like walking into a real pub, but we try and make it as kind of welcome as possible, yeah? As coming in, people, what I love about this place, and I'm talking directly now to you, Nige, is the more you comment, the more you talk, the more you interact, you'll find people will engage with you and talk to you, and you will end up like with a couple of friends on you. And whether you come on here looking to have a chat with a couple of other like-minded beer people or not, you know, this is the beauty of it. And I never understood it for a long time. I didn't really get what we created here until I sat down one day and really thought about it, or someone might have like pointed me into like, wait, hang on a minute, it's not just about this, you know, we engaging with you. It's about we engaging with you, and then we're engaging with other people. And that's mind-boggling, isn't it? It's like the metaverse, isn't it? Everyone's banging on about the metaverse. If you think about like the metaverse, if you put a headset on and then you walked into a virtual pub in the metaverse, you find something like this, wouldn't you? Where people may one day look at this as they may go, ha, when everybody got their headsets on, their VR headsets on, and going into a virtual pub, they might look at like, oh, look how they used to do it years ago. But for me, our cat has just gone across the glass roof. And he's being rained on. That's why he went storming along the glass roof. And now he's like, oh, it's soaking wet. It's hammering down with rain. I'm looking at the inside of him. And he's like, I don't like this rain very much. I'm just going to shout out to my daughter to let him in. Annabelle? There's at the bathroom window. He's getting soaked. It's raining. Try and let him into your window. Terraced house. Yeah, so I just shouted to my daughter, we got a glass roof above here. Let the cat in. It's hammering down with rain. He's not very happy. And she's gone and opened the window, let him in. Amsterdam's opening at Augustine Dunkel. Oh, lucky. Can Simon go 3 hours without pee? Well, I've only got another 40 minutes. After 2 or 3 nice German Weiss beers, you drink Lidl's Patronus. How is it? How it is like? It's okay. It's okay. So, I'll be honest. I would find it very difficult indeed to stand here and talk to you guys, reading comments, engaging, telling stories, telling jokes, talking about what's going on in the world, breweries, and if I was drinking if I just went to the shop and bought 4 cans of Foster's, I'd really struggle with that. I'd be like, but although Lidl's Weiss beer, it'll never be the greatest. It'll never be the greatest Weiss beer in the world. It's okay. It's okay. And wow. Oh, wow. I've got to try and finish my sentence now. Wow. We've just had one of our biggest ever super chats ever on the channel. Wow. Let me try and gain my thoughts here in a minute. I was just saying that Lidl's Weiss beer will never be the best Weiss beer in the world, but it's okay for the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. It really is. We've had a £200 super chat from Simon Wood. Oh my goodness me! Wow. Of course. Starts off with, this is a one-off. Of course, we will never ever expect anything like this. We don't expect it. We don't expect anything really. Thank you for everything you have done in lockdown, in the situation afterwards. Thank you for not pushing. We never do. I'll talk about my circumstance. And I will never ever push for super chats. Never. You give joy to many people, and that is what this super chat is about. I support you, so you don't need to stop proving the joy. Simon Wood, that's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thank you very much. I remember. Let's talk about this for a minute. We talked about earlier new people joining the channel, and we welcome them into the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. I still remember this bar wasn't here. This bar wasn't built. All of the mirrors that because we live underground more or less, we try to bounce light into the house, so we put a load of mirrors on the wall, like the Egyptians did. None of the mirrors were there, none of the bar was there, none of the goblets, nothing. Me and my wife were sitting on, that plastic weaved garden furniture. We were sitting and we used to put the tripod, it wasn't on Like I got another bar here now with like beer machines on, and I've squeezed the space with a tripod, and so I can stand and move about and talk to you guys with a bar in the background. Is that the whole thing's happened by accident, but it's worked. Light bulb moment one day. Well, why don't I turn this place into a bar? So I did. But anyway, before all of that happened, we used to do the live streams on a little bit of garden furniture from B&M Bargains. I think it cost us like £100 back in the day, and it's that plastic weaved garden furniture with the little cushions on. And we sat there, me and the wife. We did the Stone Crow Virtual Pub, and I remember the day because, of course, the bar won the year. And I remember the time when Simon Wood first come in and joined the Stone Crow Virtual Pub. When I say joined, I don't mean joined as in like, I meant like, I remember when we welcomed him in. We're like, oh yeah, and somebody said, oh, you got someone new in, someone new's watching, and then he introduced himself, Simon Wood, and we've chatted, and we've had lots of laughs, and we've told jokes, and I've never met Simon Wood. I've never met him. But I remember that night. It was a Friday night. It was probably halfway through the situation, and it was when Mel was doing. Oh, pardon me. It was when Mel was doing the Stone Crow with me on the garden furniture without the bar being here. I remember the night. Cheers, Simon. Of course. Yeah, you were talking about. Remember, this is the one off. Thank you for everything for doing lockdown. Yeah, so we started the Stone Crow version through lockdown, and afterwards we've carried the Stone Crow Virtual Pub going, and we do it now because people communicate and chat and become friends, and we're all. My biggest satisfaction. I mean, I'm not going to make no bones about this. It's terrific. It is terrific that people feel the need to support the channel. I think that's wonderful because it helps everybody along the way, doesn't it? It helps the independent brewers. It helps the independent bottle shops. It certainly helps the people watching. And of course, it helps an individual business like me. But my biggest satisfaction out of all of this is not the bottle shops. It's not the breweries. It's not my business. It's reading the interactions between other people. I don't even read them because it's their conversation. But it's when you read people like I know, I'll pick up one. Jane Irwin and Simon Wood, when Jane's in, has a conversation every single week with Simon Wood. And they have their own little conversation. They're talking to me as well, but then they have their own conversation. And I just think that's absolutely brilliant, where people from Canada, UK, all around the world, America, Australia, they come in, they chat, they're chatting. We're all from different parts of the world, yet we all feel like we know each other. And I think that is absolutely, like, that gives me the biggest satisfaction. It really does. We got a new member. Paul Turvey is a new member. Thank you so very much, Paul Turvey, for becoming a member of the Stone Crow Virtual Pub and of course, Real Ale Craft Beer. Thank you. Thank you. Right, I'm going to go tap down. There's a button here on StreamYard where it says new comments. So I'm just going to press that because I miss when I get into it now, and like, what is it, 9:30? I start talking and I miss about 50,000 comments. Simon Wood, humble as well. Mike Barrett. I've never met him. The most humble person in the world. Absolutely humble. Paul, get the beers in. says Richie Rich. Cal Meelan says, is this every Friday? If you're new, Cal, every Friday, 7 o'clock UK. Of course, you might be in Europe. You might be in America. You might be in Canada. 7 o'clock UK, live, Stone Crow Virtual Pub. Get the beers in. Amazing. Freddie says, I've taken some time off Top Gear. Salty popcorn. Do you know, salty popcorn, does it feel like the end of Top Gear for you? Does it feel like the end? It kind of like, I'm not sure if it's been engineered. It just feels like the end, doesn't it? Quick shout out for Neil Long. Showed me the best places in Malta and nailed it every time. What a man. Oh, and that's the thing as well. Neil Long sends beers from Malta, and then he said, Mark sent, Neil Long sent me a picture of Mark, Craft Beer Hub, in Malta on my Instagram account. He's like, look who's in Malta. Amazing. How can I ask you, Mark, Craft Beer Hub, how was Lord Chambry? I've had many of their beers, but I've never been to the brewery. I've never been to the brewery in Malta. I'd love to go. They seem fantastic. The beer's great, but I'm asking you, how was it? Was it good? Carl is in the Isle of Man, so he's on the same time code. Packet's having a kebab and salad. Where did Simon? I'm in tears, guys, because this is never about me. I hate when people video themselves saying, look at me giving. Please, this is not about me, but about this channel. No, honestly, well, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. What I'm going to do, because I don't think there's any words now, is there? There's no words. I've said what I want to say. What I'm going to do, Simon Wood, it's Friday night, man. It's Friday night, Simon Wood. Here we go. Let's have a beer. Yeah. It's the witching hour. It's the witching hour. I don't know what's happened to my bladder. I got rosy. Look, I got the old rosies under the eyes now. I tell you get that with old age, don't you? You get that with old age. The old rosies under the eyes. You have a few pints, and all of a sudden, you're like, what's going on there then? Doctor's like, come on, it's 9:30. We can get another one in before 10 o'clock, can't we? I was doing my first pint, slipped down in 15 minutes. It was like 15 minutes. Oh. Right, let's get some comments while that settles down. I made a pig's ear of the pour. Look, absolute pig's ear. Almaty. Oh, right, I'm determined to get. We got a new member. Thank you very much for the new member. Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to do my very best. Almatic Pratstig. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if I got your name wrong. I'm really sorry. I do my best. I really appreciate that you're in, you're watching, you're having a beer. I might have got your name wrong. I do apologise. Brilliant. I'm going to call you Al. Can I call you Al? Is that all right, Al? Simon's on 261 likes. Thank you very much, Stephen Jeffrey. Amazing. The best live stream, not just this channel, was when Simon hadn't realised he finished and Lewis just took over. Yeah. I just went. Well, I forgot to press end stream, and I left. I pressed leave, and I left. And John just John took over. John rang me about 11:30, and I was asleep. I was in bed asleep. John rang. I was like, "Hello." He's like, "I'm still live." I was like, "What?" Or more like, "What? You're still alive?" And yeah, he was running the live stream on my channel. I don't know how it worked. I don't know, but it ended up, it was like a bit of a glitch or something, wasn't it? Oh, Simon Woods, yeah. Well, yeah. The streaming, yeah. All right, lad. Love the channel. What's happening with that? It's all sorted now. Plus, I was curious how long that red thing would stay up there. What red thing? The red thing on my eye. Oh, that's I don't know, it's blood pressure or some bloody thing. I don't know what it is. Oh, Crappy Hub, Matt. Lord Chambry was unreal. Samuel and his wife were incredibly hospitable. Filmed a bit in their brewery, a few beers, excellent visit. Unbelievable. That is brilliant. Brilliant. I'd love to go myself one day. It's one of those things, isn't it? Just so many different breweries and bars to visit in the world. Malta, though. I've been to Malta. I went to Popeye Village in Malta when I was a kid. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Lad up, mate. Yeah, sup up, says the chicken rat. The sup up. Matt Attack said he's gone mad. That's my charity giving over for masses, Simon West. Right, 37 likes to 300. 37 likes to 300. And I've almost forgotten, what am I now? Do you know the trouble with me now? I poured this beer 7 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. And I've been reading comments and I've forgotten to drink. And then you look at it and you're like, oh man, because yeah, you're like, I should have had a sip of beer in 7 minutes. What's the matter with me? When I started the live stream at 7 o'clock, first whole pint was gone in 20 minutes. Now it's taking me 7 minutes to have a sip. Bushy's pub. Oh, Bushy's. I like the TT Isle of Man beer. It's really good. The beer, Sam, it's all right. Get a little. Get this Patronus. It's okay. It's not a world beater. It'll never be a world beating beer, but it's all right. It's all right. Shvet. Hello, Shvet from Russia. How you doing? Hey. Hi, Simon and everyone. Glad to see you all here watching your live stream at Underground Railroad. Oh. Shvet, it's been a while. In fact, me and my wife, we were having tea the other night, and we were like, oh, we haven't heard from Shvet for a long time. You never know people's circumstances. I mean, with what's going on, and we're like, I hope he's okay. That's what we said to one another. We didn't talk too much. We just said, I hope Shvet is okay in all of this, because Shvet seems a really decent guy. And the problem is in life, I've been to a beer festival in Barcelona. I went to a beer festival in Barcelona, and there was people whispering in my ear. Oh, there's and this was like 5 years ago. This is what their faces were like. There's 2 Russian breweries over there. Oh, we don't know. Oh, and I went, oh, is there? And I grabbed my tripod and my camera, because I had a proper camcorder back then. And I went, is there? I said, I'm going to go and see those guys, I said, because I've never tried Russian beer. And I went up to their bar, introduced myself. Hi, I'm Simon. I do some stuff on YouTube. Can I chat to you guys about your beer? And they were so accommodating. They were so like accommodating and like, oh yeah, of course, coming in and I chatted to them for 2 hours. 2 hours about their beer. Have a look. Put in if you want to have a look at the video, put in Barcelona Beer Festival, Russian beer, and you'll find it. You'll find it on our channel. I spent 2 hours with those guys, not filming, but just I did a bit of a video, and then we drank. And what happened? Because of course I do stuff on YouTube, and people recognize me. So when people see me at the Russian bar, they were coming over. Hi, Simon, how's it going? And then I'd be like, oh, yeah, order for me. And then all of a sudden, the Russian bar was busy. And then once it's like almost like job done, job completed. Because that bar stayed busy all night then after that. Because once a bar looks busy, especially at a beer festival, if you see 2 people standing like at their bar and nobody's in the queue and they kind of like they don't know what to do with themselves, they're like looking around, it's normally Brewdog. Nobody wants to go to their bar and they're like, oh, you'll never get anybody to come. But if you've got a busy bar, then people will come, and they will come, and they will come, and they will come. And I thought that was, I really enjoyed that. Does the doctor and dentist watch the channel? Well, maybe. Get another 2 in, mate, says the chicken rat. Richard Moore, as Patronus got worse. It's not as good as it was. This time of night, if I missed comments, I apologize. If I missed comments, I do apologize. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom. It's the witching hour on the channel. So I'm sorry, have you sorted that stuff? Oh, out the doors, yeah, more or less sorted, mate. More or less sorted. Not allowed to say the hour as we have situation 2 going on in, and that's still 1 more. Yeah. Cat orange whistling. Hello, Daniela Knight. Daniela, yes. I haven't seen you for a while on the channel, Daniela. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Cheers all. I'm hoping for a lock-in. You never know. What's this? Everyone's doing this like face purple, crying face, fuchsia tongue, hour of face blue, smiling face blue, smiling face blue. What on earth is that? I've had too much to drink, obviously. I'm reading stuff now. Maybe I shouldn't be reading. Enjoying tonight, Samuel Smith, says Trevor. Seems Bavaria would be the ultimate trip for a beer geek. The lowest level for Bavarian beer seems incredibly high. I like Eric. I just like it. I just really, really like. I really, really like German beer. I know some of it. Like, the thing is, if you think of Untapped, I'm going to get this from Ken Hogg. €2 super chat. Great night as normal. Having a ruby red. Ken Hogg, you enjoy. Thank you very much. So, in Germany, there must be a lot of people kind of on Untapped rating what they think is regular Helles, regular Warsteiner, regular Kronbacher, that sort of thing. Because the standard in Germany is high, they're rating it as a 2-star or a 3-star on Untapped. But for us in the UK, our standard beer, it's not anymore, really, is it? I feel almost old-fashioned when I'm saying this. But our standard beers, say your Coronas, your Stellas, your Carlin, your Fosters, they might get a 2-star on Untapped. But if you have a Warsteiner from Morrison's in a 660 milliliter bottle, I can guarantee you that person is probably going to give it a 4-star. They're probably going to give it 4 on Untapped because it's a better quality lager than what we come to expect in the UK. But if you flip that on its head, like I just did, and if you were in Germany, where everything's a good standard, then you can really get into the nitty gritty, can you? Oh, that beer is not as hoppy as the last Pilsner. I'm going to take a mark off. But in the UK, you'd be thinking, does this beer taste like dishwater? Like Foster's or Carlin? If it tastes like Warsteiner, you're more likely to give it like a 4 or a 5 out of 10, aren't you? But I bet the Germans, when they taste Warsteiner, they're like, yeah, we're used to this. We're used to this. Trevor, thank you very much for liking. ADC says, time, gentlemen, please. Remember them? Remember them days? It's 21.47. Surprised me how expensive the beers are in Britain. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Irish craft beer guy, Alan Mead. What's Alan Mead saying? Where he is. What's your next out and about side? Right. I need to sort this out. I'm still thinking, where can I go on a train and get back the same day? Like, I reckon I could run about Cheltenham, Daya, go on a good day, get back on the train. What stopped me, and I'll be perfectly honest with you here, what stopped me is you never know a train strike at the moment from a normal day, do you? My worry is that I'm going to book a ticket because I don't look at web. I just expect trains to be on. I'm of that era. I'm of that age. Normally, the trains are on. I was too young. The last time they were striking, in the 1980s, I was too young to get a train on my own, so I never got a train on my own. Normally, trains run. That's my thing in my head. So when I think they've sorted it now, haven't they? I think it's all sorted, so I can move on with this whole thing. But what I don't want to do is book a ticket and then find out they're striking, and then it's like, I gotta try and flipping get a refund and mess about, and that's like mind boggling for me. So I want to make sure, and I think it's sorted now. All the strikes are done. I can book a train. It's no good me driving because I'm going to hit 10 pubs. I'm not going to drink and drive. So we got to do train there, train back. I'm thinking Cheltenham. I'm thinking the next one, Cheltenham, Warminster. I don't know, like somewhere, Cirencester. What I need to do is get on a train in the morning for now, hit some pubs and then get back at the same day. That's where we are. That's where we are. Leeds. I'd love to do Leeds. I'd love to do Leeds. John from Nine, I read now. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to get involved in that one, John. I know a beer costing 20 cents in the Netherlands. Really? 20 cents? Paddington. Right, Big Kev. When's the last time Simon ate 150 gram bag of crisps on a live stream? I remember the old days when Mel would have to take over the stream and Simon, we mentioned his deleters in the background. Big Kev, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to mess around, Big Kev. There are moments tonight where I could do that, you know, have a relax, stand back, either like this or eat some crisps. Mel would take over. It's hard. 4 hours. Well, it's 3 hours, isn't it? 3 hours live. It's not the easiest thing to do because you've got to be constantly. I haven't been to the blooming toilet. I haven't been to the toilet. I don't know why. I've drank 1 million pints of beer tonight and I've not needed a toilet. Normally, I'm back and forth like a yo-yo, ain't I? Sleepless night tonight. It'll be one of those. I'll brush my teeth. I'll have a wee. I'll go to bed. And then it'll be hour later to the toilet. Go back to bed. Hour and a half. Back. I bet you I have the worst. I bet you I have the worst night's sleep tonight. Because I'll be back and forth that toilet all night long. I've drank 2 litres of beer without peeing. It's not logical, is it? It's not flipping logical. What's going on? I don't even have any, like, unless I've just lost the whole thing now and I look down and my pants are covered in. I'm like, oh, what's happened here? Oh. Chapstow. Yeah, Stephanie, I can do Chapstow. What's the other one by Chapstow? I need a wee. I'm thinking about a wee now. I need a wee. What's the other one by Chapstow? Chapstow, where the Oasis film Wonderwall. Where did Oasis film Wonderwall? It was literally a wall. It was literally a wall. And it was in a band. They filmed at this band. It was like an iconic band. Flipping heck. Well, where was Chapstow? It's like Chapstow area. Oh God. Not Chester. It's not Chester. It's a really nice part of the world. The unicorn of power is joining from Bytom in Poland. Hello, Poland. How are you doing? Come to Norwich side, stay in mind, a few beers, happy days. Oh, I tell you what, Mark, I'll be up for that. I will be up for that. Love German beers. It's down to you, Simon. That got me off Carnival and all that. Oh, Steve Jeffrey. Yes, got you on. Got you on drinking good beer. Fuller's beers for life. Cat orange. What is Danny? What is this? What is this code? Cat orange whistling. What's going on? I don't understand the comments. You have achieved so much, Simon. You are a good man. I can say that I missed your kitchen when you was a young boy. Right. I'm going to move all these empties out the way because I'll knock them out the way otherwise. And my beer, and my bottle openers, and everything else. I'm going to show you the kitchen. Remember the kitchen? There it is. There it is. It's still there. There it is. It's still there. The old kitchen. Yes. Nothing's changed. The kitchen is still the kitchen. Everyone loves the kitchen, don't they? She got a fish tank in there now that makes lots of gurgling noises, and I can't go in there. All called off. You're a good mate. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Jonathan Nibbler. Got to get over to Dublin side. So many new craft beer bars opening in the last year. Oh, Alan Mead. I will. The 80s were a simple time. Joseph Holt, bitter. Wow, just wow. What have we done? Hang on, let me highlight that one. Yeah, I bet it's fantastic, Bertel. I bet it's fantastic. Right. Loads of comments. I missed super chat. Right, Nicholas Feast. Nicholas Feast, £4.99 super chat. Cheers, Simon. Nicholas Feast, thank you so very much for the £4.99 super chat. Really appreciate it. Dripping sap, yeah. Tenement. Oh, right. Tenement. I was like, what's going on with the conversation? Yeah, Tenement. Yeah. We're doing great in Poland, except we got bucket by the Czechs football. Ah, right. Okay. Simon, you must come to Norwich. I'd love to. And then John from North saying the kitchen is legendary. We should do like you know. It's just a joke. No, I'm not even going to tell a joke. This really is a hug in a live stream. Just lovely. Stephanie, thank you very much, Stephanie. Reading is decent for beer, says Ian. Stephanie took it. Nearly got myself started in Stratford a few years back. Oh, blimey. Yeah, Richard Moore, Norfolk. Let's it's the witching hour, isn't it? And it's 5 to 10. There's an account now called no, I'm not going there. If anybody wants to have a laugh, have a look at in terms of kind of what was going on earlier tonight. And I'll read the comment. It says, I'm doing a drama video. Anyone want to watch me bullying people? I love it. It's brilliant. Exactly. I can laugh and I can read the comments, but I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Mate, you got to come up and stay with me. I bought a new house, so you and Mel can say, "Oh, we will." John from Lords, we will. Definitely. Simon, I'm a 20-minute train ride from Leeds. You need some free accommodation to Germany. Thank you very much. Love it. Thank you very much for the offer. Of course, it'd be great, wouldn't it, to get up and do these city tours. Yeah, John from Lords. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it. We will. We've been staying away all night. We've done okay. It's 5 to 10. It's actually flipping 10 o'clock. We've done okay. We've really done okay. We blocked a couple of channels to come on. I think we did. Let's wrap this up, shall we? I've organised a stag do in July. Race course. That would be very good. Thank you very much, Steve. Right, let's. I'm going to stop reading comments for a moment, and I'm just going to. So, it's the witching hour, isn't it? If people want to send WhatsApp videos of this around the houses, then that's fine. But I'm going to finish on this tonight. First of all, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, watching, following, liking, commenting. We've had a fantastic conversation tonight. It's been brilliant. I'm slightly drunk now. I don't mind saying it. I am slightly drunk. I started off tonight hiccuping and dizzy. I never thought we'd finish the live stream. I've ended a live stream like strong and like we did it. We did another live stream. I started off tonight. I was ill. I wasn't very well, and we're through this whole. We've done it. Absolutely done it. But when I say we've been through this whole, I love doing these live streams. I really love doing these live streams. But we came under attack tonight. No doubt about it. It was a planned attack. It was a planned attack, and we did really well. I spoke a little bit about it. I spoke about schoolyards, and I spoke about how childish it was, and then we left it, and then a little bit later on, because the planned attack didn't work, we actually had people coming on from the other channels that did the live streams about us, and we batted that back. We did a little bit of blocking. We blocked them, and we thought, goodbye, good night, tatty ho type of thing. And yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge tonight. It's not been the easiest of nights. It's not been the easiest of nights. But on the other hand, it has. On the other hand, it's been really easy. It's been really easy. Do you know why it's been really easy? Because I can concentrate on you guys. I can concentrate on the Sam K's and the Andy C's and the Unicorn of Power. And I can concentrate on Steve. And I can concentrate on Simon Wood. And I can concentrate on John from Lords. And I can concentrate on Mark from the Craft Beer Hub. And I can concentrate on Christine, an Irish craft beer guy, Alan Mead. And I can concentrate on the people that matter. The people that matter, and the people who are here for the benefit of this channel. And it's been a bit of, I'm on my own. I haven't been for a wee. I've been on my own. There's no director general over there. There's no people doing stuff in the background. It's just me standing here doing a live stream, and you're the background. You guys are the background. You guys, Spitfire Callums, your Richard Moores, your Brian's, your ADCs, your Gregorys. You're the background. You're the background of this channel. You're the support. You're the support I need, and probably Mr. Curtain Twitcher. Right. I'm not going to say the first part of the name, but Mr. Curtain Twitcher, thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Thank you all for your support tonight. It's been a fantastic rough ride. Stone the Crows! Cheers!